Hello! Coming to you a couple minutes late. Happy Tipsy Tuesday, ladies. Beth from Be Styled. Coming to you live on Tuesday at noon-ish with another Tipsy Tuesday. This week's Tipsy Tuesday is very relevant to me because it is 7 style habits, or 7 habits, mostly style related, that you can do, I can do, we can do to help you feel better, to help you look better. You know, look better, feel good, feel better usually is the case. You know, when you look better, you feel better, and vice versa. When you are feeling frazzled, when you're maybe not feeling your best, maybe you're feeling grumpy, maybe you're feeling annoyed, maybe you're in a bad mood, maybe you had an injury and you're like laid up with a bum foot or a broken arm, or whatever it is, and you're just not feeling, it's just a bad day. You're having a bad day. And I want to talk about 7, again, easy. I like to keep things easy, simple things you can do to just help the situation. And these are all style related because I'm Beth from Be Styled. So I'm not here to, provide therapy or, help solve your problems. But from a style standpoint and from a habit standpoint, there's some easy things that we can do that truly do help. I believe it. I've seen it happen, and it just works. Okay? So I have my little list here. Number 1, you know what I'm going to say. If you don't, everyone tells you this. You got to wake up early, wake up earlier, try to wake up before anyone else in your house. And I recommend having a morning routine. It's kind of a buzzword. It's very popular. It's kind of in vogue right now to have a morning routine. There's a great book about it called The Miracle Morning. I wrote a blog post about my personal morning routine a year ago that I will link below. It's on my blog, or it should be. I'll link it. But there's just a quick routine that I do most every single morning. Do I fall off the horse? Definitely. But, so I have my morning routine. So that's my first thing. Wake up, have your morning routine. But here's a little tip. Before you even do anything, the minute you open your eyes and you wake up, make sure you have a bottle of water on your nightstand. Before you even walk around, pick up the bottle and chug it. Fill it the night before, chug 8 to 16 ounces of water. Make that a habit. Wake up, put your feet on the floor, whatever you do, glug, 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 chug. That's something someone taught me, and you get dehydrated at night. It's just a great way to start the day. Do that before you have any coffee, before you even get out of bed if you have to, before you go to the bathroom, anything. Glug, 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 chug, 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 okay? And then do your morning routine. That you're going to figure out your morning routine yourself, but do something. And I recommend doing something, having some time to yourself before you have to talk to anyone else, before anyone else is up. So that's number 1. Wake up, do your morning routine. Number 2, move your body. Say it all the time. Everyone tells you, just try to get some exercise. If you're not feeling great, that's hard, I know. You can go on YouTube and Google like a 5-minute stretching routine. Or let's say you are laid up with plantar fasciitis or a broken leg or something, and you just do something. Google or go on YouTube. There's so many great YouTube videos. Do a little arm workout, just something for 10 minutes, just something to start your day, get your blood flowing, move somehow. You pick what it is. Okay? So, and then you're going to do all the other things, have coffee, if you eat breakfast, do that, whatever. But that's just a great way to kind of get your day started. Now we're moving into the hashtag just get dressed, right? Because that's what you're going to do most every day. Well, you're going to get dressed every day, right? You're going to wear clothes every day. So just get dressed isn't about putting on a fancy outfit and getting dressed up. It's about using that daily, it's not even really a habit, it's a daily necessity, and using it to your advantage. So number 1, underwear. Ladies, make sure you have nude to you, whatever that is, the shade of nude to you, panties and bra all the time, ready. There's nothing wrong with having all the other fun stuff, but you got to have your basic that show no lines, that show no color. Nude is better than white. White shows right through. White jeans or a white bra and a white t-shirt, it's gonna show. Nude, your skin tone. Have those. Go out and buy them if you don't have good ones. Replace old ones. there's nothing that's going to put you in a worse mood than putting on uncomfortable underwear or having visible panty lines, VPLs, as they say in the biz, or just, uncomfortableness in that department. So start with the basics. Get your basic foundation when you're getting dressed. Get that right. Simple, line-free, nude to you underwear. If you're looking for a new, my favorite everyday bralette is by True, and they have it for all shapes and sizes. For little people, for bigger breasted women, support, smoothing, no lines, comfortable, easy. True is the brand. They sell them at Nordstrom, and then they have a less expensive version that I think is very similar. I'm sure it's not quite as good at Target, but I'm pretty sure it's called True and Company. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, you need to have your go-to style formula. It's like you're just in your sleep when you don't feel good or you're in a bad mood and you got to put clothes on. You have your formula that just works, that's ready to go. Okay, for me, mine is either jeans or joggers and a tee. Pretty much that's my, if I'm just rolling out of bed and I got to go to a doctor's appointment, or I'm frazzled because I've got 3 kids that are going to college next week, I think. I've got a 96-year-old mother. I've got 2 dogs that one pees on the floor all the time. Frazzled. I don't, so I'm not always getting all dolled up. But I have my go-to joggers that I wear a lot, or I have jeans, jean shorts, and a tee. A tank, a tee, okay? But then I zhuzh it up a little bit. I put my little knot using my little clear rubber band that I've told you all about. But what you need to find what yours is. You might go to work every day in an office, so your go-to might just be, okay, I have my black ponte pants that I know are comfortable, that work, and I have a couple great shells and colors, blouses by Shell. Just like a simple blouse and a jacket, and great shoes that always work, and I'm out the door. Have that, and make sure it's always clean and it's always ready to go. You're not going to wear this every day because that defeats my whole purpose, but you need to have that go-to, call it your emergency having a bad day outfit. Maybe it's a dress. Maybe you're a dress person. A one and done dress is a perfect way to throw something on and you just got dressed and you feel better, okay? But figure out what that style formula is. You got to think about what the actual components of the outfit are. Like I said, for me, it's joggers or jeans and a tee, and then usually a third piece or a necklace. Which brings me to my second part of that style formula. You've got the clothing, then you need to have your go-to accessories. Just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you're just going to skip it all. If you have it in your sleep accessory, just what you always wear, throw it on. For me, it varies because I'm kind of an accessories person, but I always wear hoop earrings. Sometimes I really small hoops. I have oval hoops and I have these big hoops. I throw on hoop earrings and a necklace. And I usually wear a ring on my right hand pretty much every day, no matter what. And I don't even think about it, and I change it up a little bit based on, today I put on a really cute necklace because I was going to be seeing you guys, but I have my go-to gold paperclip chain necklace, silver, whatever. But, and maybe for you it's earrings and a watch, or earrings and a bracelet. Just whatever it is, you don't have to think about it because it's just always there. You keep them in a little bowl on your, in your bathroom or something so you can throw them on, okay? So you've gotten your components of your outfit, your go-to outfit formula, you've got your go-to accessory formula, and then you gotta put shoes on, okay? Don't wreck it all by putting on dopey shoes. I'm sorry, don't go put Crocs on after you've got this cute outfit. No offense to Crocs. If you're going to the garden, maybe, but shoes can make or break an outfit. So don't mess up. But I'm not saying I'm not going to tell you to go put high heels on, obviously. I'm not going to tell you to put uncomfortable shoes on because being uncomfortable is never good. But have your 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that are comfortable to your feet. I can't tell you what shoes to get because everyone's feet are different. I can tell you some brands that are good. Vionic, even Naturalizer has some good brands. Steve Madden, for me, are very comfortable. Everyone's feet are different. on a higher end, there's Jeffrey Campbell shoes are famously comfortable. For me, Mark Fisher shoes are comfortable. Find yours. And then simple. For this scenario, for those of you who are joining, we're talking about the habits, the daily quick things you're gonna do on those days when you're frazzled, you're annoyed, you're in a bad mood, you're not feeling well, you're injured, you've got a broken leg, and we're on number 4, which is your go-to style formula. You've got your actual outfit. That's your go-to. That's just, you can do it in a fog. Throw it on. You have your accessories. Don't skip the accessories. It takes less than 10 seconds if it's easy. It's very quick. Maybe you leave them on all the time. Then you don't have to do anything. And then you have your shoes, is what we're talking about now. You're not going to wreck it with bad shoes. So for me, I wear white leather sneakers. These are Sam Edelman, very soft leather, so they're very comfortable. I can slip them on pretty easily. I mostly wear them with my peach no-show socks, but you could wear them barefoot. White leather sneakers work with a lot of casual outfits and even dresses too. So for me, it's sneakers, or if I need to be a little more dressed, I might put a loafer on. These are old Steve Madden feather loafers. Something similar to this. Doesn't have to be snake. It could just be, maybe a tan suede or a black suede, whatever. A loafer or a loafer mule is kind of my other go-to. Today I happen to have on these 'cause it's hot, just a wedge sandal, just slip them on. But you don't need a ton of shoes. You just need your go-to comfortable shoe that you can throw on with this go-to formula that you have. Okay? Is that making sense? Oh, am I freezing on you, Jane? I'm sorry. Today my Wi-Fi seems to be working, on my end at least. Can you let me know if I'm not working on your end? Anyway, it tells me I'm on. I hope I am. That was number 4. Number 5 on your, remember that book the kid used to read to the kids? I forget the kid's name. Someone had somebody's awful, terrible, no good, very bad day. Is it Anthony? Anyone remember? I don't know if my kids are around. Anyway, there's a book about Anthony's awful, terrible. When you're having one of those days, here are some habits, some steps you can take to make you look better, make you feel better. Okay, so now you're dressed. You've got your nude underwear on that doesn't give you a wedgie, that's not uncomfortable, that doesn't have visible panty lines. You've got your great, flattering to you, go-to, no-brainer outfit with some jewelry, simple jewelry, and some good shoes. Comfortable, but modern, hip, cool, simple shoes. Now what are you gonna do? You need, some people call it like an emergency hairdo or a fake it till you make it hairdo. If your hair is a disaster, or you haven't been able to get to the salon, so you've got grays, or you've got a broken arm so you can't dry it. There's all different scenarios, and having a bad hair day can put you from a bad mood to just awfulness, right? So you need to have just a go-to. For me, it's my handy dandy. I have all kinds of points, but I like these. I think it's like silk or fake silk, so they don't put a dent in my hair. So when I do take it down, I don't have a dent like rubber bands give you. So I have one of these, or have a million of them, scattered all over my house, often on my wrist. Not the most stylish thing, but practical. So a ponytail for me is my emergency hair solution. Okay, that's why I don't know what I'm gonna do if I ever have to have short hair and not a ponytail, because I would be lost. I've talked about this. This is my latest go-to. It's EverPro Gray Away. Comes in a little pot with a magnetic sponge. You could use a brush. I fix my hairline. My hair grows, the grays come in literally 2 weeks after I get it done, especially right here and here. So I touch up the grays, or not, but usually I do if I have them. So your emergency hair do could be a ponytail. It could be a barrette. It could be a headband. Whatever it is, just something that you can just do to your hair and to make it look a little bit better. Or when in doubt, get a hat. You know, whether maybe yours is like a cool fedora. I like baseball hats. I like this. This is a Madewell. It was at the Nordstrom sale. I think it's sold out, but it's just a solid, you know, it doesn't have any logos on it, so it makes it a little more elevated, I guess. But it could have your school logo or your kid's school or your Red Sox favorite team. A baseball hat is a modern, hip way to cover the hair, and you know, you're not going to go to the office in it, but it can cover a lot of sins, right? So think about your emergency hair. So again, this is what you're going to do when you're having a crappy day. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or you don't feel whatever, you know, those days you're frazzled because of everything you have to get done. These are the things you can do. And so far, everything I've said is easy, and we're talking minutes, ladies. There's no heavy lifting here. And I guarantee if you do these things, you're going to feel better. So now you're dressed, you've woken up earlier, you've done your little morning routine, you've drank some water, you've moved your body, you've gotten dressed to the shoes. You're wearing decent shoes, right? You've fixed your hair, and now you're going to do you call it a 5-minute face. I think it could be even like a 1-minute face. Like we're talking down and dirty for this scenario that we're talking about here. And I brought my 5 products that I slap it on these kind of days, okay? Number 1 is a tinted sunscreen. You gotta wear sunscreen every day. This is my favorite. It's a mineral sunscreen, Elta MD. I will link it, but it's tinted, so it gives me sunscreen, and it kind of evens the skin tone. It's not foundation, but it does the job, you know, for that kind of day. So I put that on. Then I have this stick. This is from Wander Beauty, I think, but Beauty Counter has one too. This one is a blush and bronzer highlighter all in one. This is the blush. So it's just a blush stick. You just, you know, you do your sunscreen, or maybe you wear a like a tinted moisturizer, or if you put foundation on, whatever, or nothing, sunscreen, put sunscreen on. Then just put this on your cheeks, put a little bit of color on your cheeks. The other end has highlighter or bronzer, which you could put like in the hollow of under your blush. You could put it on your brows, probably put it down your nose. You know me, I'm not a makeup artist, but this is a slick little stick that you can throw in your purse, just have it for those quick days. Then I think mascara is kind of a must. It makes such a difference. I didn't used to think that when I was younger and foolish. Now I realize if I don't have mascara, I'm like, wow, where did my eyes go? So slap on some mascara. This is my current favorite by Honest Beauty. I pick it up on Amazon. It has I don't know if it's called a primer. I don't often even use this. But this you put on first, I guess. A primer. Never heard of such a thing, but anyone else ever heard of it? What it does? I don't know. And then mascara. So mascara will open up your eyes. And then I put a little bit of this brow gel on. This is Beauty Counter brow gel. And then I put probably, to me, the most important of all these things. I mean, sunscreen is very important, but to me, if you're taking it all away, it's this. It's my lip color, because I can cheat and use this on my cheeks too. This is what I personally use. It's the Beauty Counter. I think it's called Lip Genius. Mine is this plum color. Is what I wear all the time. It's moisturizing. It's great. Talk about it all the time. I did just get an email from Beauty Counter this morning. I think because I sell it, that tomorrow, I don't know if this is public news, tomorrow they are having 15% off a lot of things site-wide. I'm pretty sure things like this makeup, the 2 makeup that I mentioned, will be 15% off. Some things are excluded, but that's starting tomorrow, or it's actually starting at midnight tonight, tomorrow morning. Okay, so now you got your face on. Did I cover my whole face? Yeah. You got your lips, you got your face, you got your hair, you got your face. You're starting to feel a little bit better, aren't you? You are. You've got some jewelry on. You know, your day has just gotten better, and maybe it's just 7 o'clock at this point. It's early, depending on your schedule. So let me see what's next. Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, my final tip is to have, you know, some people call it a finishing piece, a third piece. In our group, one of our favorite members, Suzanne, called it the third thing. I like the third thing. Now, granted, I know some of you are saying, Beth, I'm not wearing a third thing. I'm not wearing a third anything because it's 105 degrees where I am. Here it's muggy and gross, but I'm in the air conditioning. But so you might not be putting on a literal third piece jacket kind of thing, but it's not going to be hot forever. So my message to you is the third piece is powerful. Think about those days. Like I think about the days when my kids were little and going to the bus stop or driving to school, and that's where it came in handy to have like cute pajamas or wear your joggers to bed with a t-shirt, and then you could throw on your third thing could be a trench coat. It could be like a utility jacket or a cargo jacket. You put that over your basic what's underneath, which could be, like I said, your pajamas for all anyone cares. You've got some decent shoes on, some cool shoes. You throw on that third piece and you look great. You did your 2-minute makeup, your hair's decent, the dog is scratching. Anyone get the dog? And then the third piece. So on a hot day, maybe it's your necklace. Like to me today, this could be my third piece. It's a necklace that has a little bit of interest, a little more significance, it's got some color in it. And it kind of makes my simple outfit, and I would be wearing, I had these shoes on, or I could wear my white sneakers. It's kind of an outfit, right? But let's say you want to take it up a notch. Depending on the weather, it could be a trench jacket, coat. It could be a utility jacket. It could be a blazer. I mean, seriously, I could put this on and do a Zoom call on my awful, terrible, no bad, very bad day, or whatever that book is called. Who's going to tell me the name of that book? Who was the kid? He was having a bad day. I used to read it to my kids over and over again. Anthony? I want to say it was Anthony. My kids would remember. Anyway, throw a blazer on. And no, it's not too dressy. I wear this Ponte blazer with joggers all the time. It just elevates your look. It helps you fake it. It helps you fake it. You look more put together, even if you feel lousy. You look better. You will present yourself better. You could go do a Zoom call. You could run to the bank and, or the grocery store or wherever. And just no one's going to know what an awful day you're having. Alexander! Yes, Alexander's Horrible, Terrible, Very Bad Day, or something like that. Thank you. Who remembers that book? So we have those days, right? His name is Alexander. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, Pam. I knew one of you ladies would know. Anyway, so there you go. If you're having a bad day, if you're laid up with an injury, or you're, frazzled because you have to sell your house, you're moving, your kids are going to college. I've got 3 all going to college. Now 2 of them are on autopilot because they're going for their senior year, but I've got my baby's going to college. And he's a boy too, so he's easy. God bless you with girls going to college for the first time. I think that's got to be a whole different situation. He's kind of like, just order it on Amazon when I get there, and if I need anything. He's just, very easy. But it's still a lot of coordination because we got to fly there. I got to have coverage for Mary, and I'm a little frazzled. I'm not saying I'm having an Alexander kind of day, but I have had those days, and these little habits help, and I hope they will help you too. Try it. It certainly doesn't hurt. They're not going to hurt. None of these are going to cost you any money. They're not going to take you really any time, and it's not going to hurt. And don't worry about saying to yourself, well, I've got all this going on. I don't have time for that. I don't have, that's too vain. I'm not going to worry about what I look like when I've got all these pressures and problems. Think about it. It does matter, and it does make a difference. And I'm not talking about spending hours or buying things or getting all dolled up and all made up and changing yourself. I'm just talking about doing some basic things every single day that will improve your mood, improve the way you present yourself, improve the way you show up in the world. So I don't think there's any excuse for not doing these things, no matter how bad your day is. There's the book, Alexander and the No Good, Terrible, Horrible Day. Great book. Get that for your grandchildren. Let's see. Yes, occasionally freezing, but comes back. Oh yeah, the weather's crazy. The weather's crazy. That's why those third pieces, and in the summer, it could be, it could be a vest, like a lightweight, gauzy kind of vest, or, my other favorite third piece, what else did I have here, is a go-to cardigan, especially in air conditioning, if it's cool, or once the weather changes, this cardigan's great. And I love the blush on blush. Blush, here's an insider tip. I've told you before, blush is gonna be very big again this fall. I think blush has always been big for many years, but this fall you're gonna see a lot of blush. So anyway, I wanna thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any tips, any things you would add, any ideas that you would add to this list of 7 or so habits. Try them if you aren't already. I'm guessing most of you do all these things, but it never hurts to have a little reminder, right? And I will go in and post links to this stuff, the skincare and all that, and what I'm wearing, just in case you're interested. And you know what? I will see you next Tuesday. I was gonna say I won't see you next Tuesday, but I will. I plan to be here next Tuesday at noon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.